Welcome to Pretty Sure That's Not Right. Here, we answer the questions. We explore. We try to explain the complicated. But I'm pretty sure it's not right. So, let's take a look at the origin of April Fool's Day. Today, on April 1st, we terrorize our friends. We jump out behind walls screaming. We saran wrap toilet seats. We cloak coworkers and friends, offices, homes and cars with infinite layers of toilet paper. But why? Why have we societally elected a day where we act like such knobs and so conscience-free? Well, the current conception of the festivity has evolved some, which we will get into. But first, to begin, we must go back to a small town in Norway, in what is now present-day Namsos. Back in 1871, the Vergus Church was a small, close-knit religious community. And there was a legendary leader of this church, known for his powerful and emotional overtures. His booming voice filled the small room, charismatic as Johnny Carson, a Norwegian Carson. With all eyes cast upon him, one morning he took the dais. A collective gasp from the congregation nearly shook the walls. Eyeshadow, lip reddener, and rouge slathered about his face. And that's not all. With a concoction of wild berries and flowers, he had even colored his hair a bluish purple. He inhaled. "Be pretty," he shouted, before diving into a meandering and confusing lecture about the importance of superficial beauty. For 6 hours. Robes, shoes, ribbons, brooches, and bracelets. No superficial stone was left unturned. A very confused congregation then returned to their homes to reflect. Oh, and reflect they did. Because the following Sunday, the entire Vergus Church was dressed more vibrantly than ever. Gaudy earrings, decadent necklaces, greens and oranges. There was an energy in the church that Sunday. But when the pastor returned to the dais that morning, he'd gone back to his old, humble and simple visage. All black clothing, no eyeshadow, no dyed hair. He told his churchgoers that his young daughter April dared him to decorate his face and hair, and he complied. But he got so nervous before that day's sermon that he'd completely forgotten what he'd actually prepared. So he winged it. He made it all up. All 6 hours. Now that he could see that he was not the only victim of the young April's dare, he declared all in the room, including himself, to be April's fools. And the church began the monthly tradition to dress up as ridiculously as they could in honor of being April's fools. The event began to permeate the entire town. April's Fool's Festival, it became known. Masks were added, along with elaborate costuming. The tradition continued to grow as the Norwegian people developed a deeper sense of exploration. They took with them this playful custom west through Europe. Decades passed. Portugal added its own flavor to the tradition. The Portuguese, and their well-documented sense of strategy, evolved the festival to more planned out and targeted event on single persons. Though its roots can be traced to the Roman Empire, it was actually the Portuguese that began readily using the whoopee cushion in the April Fool's Festival. Another common prank the Portuguese added: women, wives, mothers, daughters, and sisters in the town would wake up early before their male victims, and they would sew all the pants pockets shut. All the pants, all the pockets. We don't know why. It is believed this caused a spike in Portuguese divorce rates. The tradition made it eventually to the States. Companies, employers leaned in to ease tensions at work, and then sitcoms and commercials, and was becoming the point where the festival had earned its own day. It was formally established as the date of April 1st by Vice President Hubert H. Humphrey in 1968. In the public address, the Vice President wore a fedora-styled cap with Vice misspelled, VCIE. Practical joke television shows like Punk'd gained popularity, which brings the tradition into the present, and what we know it to be today. April Fool's Day was born of a charismatic pastor in the foothills of Norway before taking hold of the hearts of mischievous Portuguese women, then ensconced by Vice President Humphrey. You have them to thank for those unscrewed salt shaker lids, cleverly disguised glitter bombs, and please honk, it's my sweet 16 bumper stickers. And there it is. April Fool's Day. We had some fun. I hope you learned something. But remember, I'm pretty sure that's not right.